What is going on, guys? I am LaserBolt and welcome to another Gotham Knights video. Today we have the showcase of the Batgirl build, and this is the unkillable build crit damage for Batgirl. This is amazing, guys. She is extremely strong. Not only is she so strong, she's able to get her energy constantly over and over again, not only being able to do her ultimate ability very often, but also being able to use one of the most OP abilities ever in the game, and one of the coolest looking ones, which is the Bat Swarm, which not only makes her a tank, it makes her do damage while taking damage as well. So if you like how that sounds, want to be super overpowered, want to never die, and want to kill and decimate anything that gets in your way, then a like would be greatly appreciated. Let's get this video to 500 likes. And now let's take a look at Batgirl's unkillable crit build. Alright guys, so like always, we're going to get started with our armor. For the suit, guys, we're running the Regenerator suit. And the reason why we're running the Regenerator suit is because it does give us a really good amount of stuff for our properties. It has Untouchable Shell, which is going to increase our defense when our health is full. So once again, making us tanky right off the start. When we use an ability, which we're using an ability almost indefinitely every single time we're kind of running around with her, it's going to increase our armor for a short duration. So armor and defense are going to be up. And in addition to that, it's going to generate health over a period of time whenever we're doing critical damage. And since we're doing critical damage every single time, this is going to be proccing every single time as well. So it fits in perfectly, especially for this unkillable build that we have going here. For our melee weapon, guys, we are running the Staggering Tonifa. And the reason we're running this one, guys, is because once again, it's going to allow us to use the following properties. Melee Vengeance. Using an ability guarantees the next melee attack to be a crit hit. Since we're using an ability once again every single time constantly, this is going to be proccing the majority of the time. And then we have Finisher Momentum. Knocking out an enemy with a melee attack instantly grants an additional momentum. This is just very beautiful synergy because we're going to be knocking down enemies really fast with this build. So that just works out perfectly. Now, after that, we also have our ranged weapon here. And this one we're running here is called Overtime Effect Batarang. And the reason why we like this one is, once again, for the properties, guys, it's going to grant health over time after performing a perfect evade. So you perfect evade, you get health back. As you guys notice, we're getting health back from almost all our properties. And we're also getting increased momentum buildup over time performing a perfect evade. So you perform a perfect evade, you get that momentum back, allowing us to get our ability back over and have that constantly flowing. So the main synergy you guys are noticing with this particular build is you want to get your ability back. Your ability is going to allow you to crit damage, and your ability is going to allow you to do even more damage and make you pretty much have health indefinitely here, because you're going to be constantly regenerating health by landing crit shots. All right, so now you understand what we're doing. Let's go and take a look at the abilities. So I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the abilities you should go with first, what column you should go with first. If you guys aren't level 40 and you're barely starting off the game, you're going to want to make sure you guys pick up, of course, the Justice one. The Justice one is extremely important. It's just going to make you super buff. Basically, what you're going to do here is you're going to be getting almost all your crit stuff from here. It's going to increase Batgirl's crit damage by 20%. You also have beatdown can be interrupted whenever you're performing it. Even though we're not using this ability at all when we're using this build, we're still going to be picking it up here because at early stages, it does help out a lot. We do use that, below level 30 and 40. Then we have this one. It's going to increase the heavy attack, going to give you a little bit more. Increase Batgirl's chance of landing a crit hit by 10%. Once again, even important. Increase Batgirl's chance of landing a crit hit by 10%. Increase critical damage by 10%. And this is the upgraded version of beatdown, which can interrupt enemies' armor attacks. So these two primarily are not a priority. But what is a priority, guys, are these right here, which are the ones that get you the crit damage. Now, after that, you're probably going to want to go to this portion right here, because the grit portion is where you're going to be getting your health and making you really tanky. So this is going to allow you guys to go ahead and increase Batgirl's base health by 40%. Then you have 75% defense bonus. And then you also have most enemies' attacks can interrupt Batgirl's heavy melee attack, which is good. So if you're constantly doing heavy attacks, you won't be interrupted and get that crit shot. This is really cool because Batgirl can revive herself. So if you ever get in trouble, you're still once again unkillable. Then we have Batgirl can use her second wind twice. So that means you have 2 lives there. Now, we didn't pick this one up, and I wish I would have picked this up and maybe removed this one right here, the beatdown ability one. but I already had wasted all my points, so I couldn't do that. That's going to give you second win, also grants Batgirl full momentum. It doesn't really matter because, I mean, you're hardly ever dying with this build. Then we have Batgirl regenerates 4% of health upon defeating an enemy, and 8% health upon defeating an enemy with a grab strike takedown. So you're going to want to make sure you remember that. You want to make sure you're grabbing to get health back as well. Then the last tree I would work on is the Oracle tree. It is very helpful for doing other stuff. Pretty much, it's going to allow the AR to disable certain devices. This is just pretty much give her stealth ability. One thing I do love about her ability, though, is this particular one, guys, is the ability of this. It's going to allow the health packs to provide an extra 20% health and grant 50% defense. And it also has this one health pack efficiency, increase 20% of health pack. Now also affects allies. So if you're playing with someone, they're going to be affected. Now onto the Knighthood, guys. For the Knighthood, what I definitely do love using is the ambush takedown, because what that's going to do, it's going to inflict fear. And when you inflict fear, it's going to allow you to have crit damage and crit chance increased by 15%. So you constantly want to be activating and proccing fear. And I'm going to show you guys there's two ways she's able to do it. Not only by the ambush takedown, but she's also able to do it another way, which is by doing her, her AR scan. And when outside of combat, Batgirl's health automatically regenerates for 40% once a man, making her unkillable. Increase the number attacked by grapple's melee range. And then we have, of course, the things that make your pretty much your killing buddy or your AR buddy or your Joan super powerful. Is just going to increase the damage they do here. And that pretty much covers this particular set of skills. Now, let's go talk about momentum skills. So we're going to be using a total of 3 main momentum skills. Number 1, guys, we're going to be using, of course, our Joan, which is going to be how we lead up fights, because we're going to start off with our Joan. That's going to cost an explosion. It's going to keep health active for us, and it's going to be fighting alongside us. The next ability that we use constantly is the Bat Swarm. We're using this over and over and over. The reason we love Bat Swarm is because Bat Swarm is going to inflict fear, and it's going to do damage over time, and it does area of effect. And the next ability we're going to be using, guys, is the Tonafa Jackhammer. This one, guys, it's the massive amount. If you want to clear a room, you want to clear an area, this is definitely the one you want to go with. Super powerful, super potent, and this is the main ones we're using. So basically, we're using these 3 guys, the Joan, Bat Swarm, and the Tonafa Jackhammer. Those are the main ones we are using and the ones we use the most. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's just going to make her extremely powerful. So with that being said, guys, let's talk about how you want to play her. So, all right, so before I jump down here, I want to show you guys exactly what we're going to be doing so you guys understand how you want to play her. So as you guys notice right here, I have 1 momentum bar. It's almost full up. Basically, what you want to do here, guys, is first you want to inflict fear. That's going to give you a little bit more damage. So we really want to look for someone that we could actually do a takedown on. And then after that, guys, we're just going to pretty much use our Joan. And then from our Joan, we're going to use our Slam ability or our Bat Swarm ability, depending on if there's a lot of ads or we have to move with the ads. It's also dependent. So we're going to look for someone here that we could do a takedown, which we'll probably use this guy right here and inflict fear on the rest of the enemies here. So once again, do our nice little aerial attack, take him out, and we're going to boom, take him out, and he's completely dead. So we're going to wait for these guys to work our way up here. So as you guys see here, they're working their way up here. Time to call in our Joan. Now we want to make sure they're close to us, so when we call our Joan, so we get this massive explosion here. So now fear has been activated on them. We're going to try to take them out. We're going to kind of swivel back a little bit. As you guys see, we got our momentum fully back. Now we're going to want to make sure they're gathered around us, so we're going to try to bring them in here. And then we're going to come in here, hit them up with this, and they should almost all be dead instantly, except for a few other ones that are still scattered around. We still got a couple more enemies here, so once again, we're going to use our batarangs here, keeping our distance. Look at our batarangs almost hitting for 3,000 damage here without us even getting close. And our momentum should be coming back right now. We're going to go ahead and take this guy out with a heavy attack. All right, so he's out. And then we're going to hit this guy real quick. He's almost dead as well, almost 5,000 damage here. Take this guy out, boom, with another heavy attack right here. And dang, he's dead. And we're just, boom, dead, instant dead right there. I think that's about it. And now we just got to clear the room. See how easy it is to clear this room? We're just going to go save these guys really fast, really easy. As long as you guys know the synergy and have it down, you guys shouldn't have a problem with this build. This build is super fun, super powerful, and best of all, guys, you're not dying. You see, did I take any damage? I don't even know. I would probably have to watch this on replay when my video gets uploaded if I took any damage. But overall, in general, that's the Batgirl build. I do have a Red Hood build. We also have a Nightwing build that's coming out, and also a Robin build. Plus, guys, if you guys want to farm legendaries, definitely check out the video that's going to be popping up right now on the screen. In addition to that, guys, we also have the 4 mod legendary armor as well. So we have a ton of really good videos. If you guys are enjoying the content, a like would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more content, and if you guys want to show additional love and support, do consider becoming part of the Bolt Nation family by hitting that join button down below. Join our Discord as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.